What is up, guys? It is your least favorite moto vlogger, Brian636, coming to you live for episode 41 of Hood Eats. Today we are down in the south side of Chicago in the neighborhood of Englewood, and we also have a special guest today, Mr. Tippin back. Tippin back is our newest addition to the Chicago stunt riding family. He just signed his lease down here, so he is officially one of us now, even though he's always been a brother. Today we are on the blue 636, and we are headed to the neighborhood of Chatham. As a lot of you already know, on December 1st, we are giving this bike away. One of the lucky people that have donated on my Patreon for our annual clothing drive here in Chicago to help clothe the homeless. And our most recent addition, which is just the cherry on top, is these beautiful Bella stunt seats. Bella absolutely killed these things, and it was really the last thing this bike was really missing. He freaking color matched the seats to it, just like the cage, just like the brake lines, just like everything else. So if you want to get entered to win this thing, the link is down in my description down there. My Patreon, every dollar raised this month is going directly to Chicago's most needy. So guys, me and Chase are hungry. We got to get down in the neighborhood of Chatham, and I'm feeling like some good food, and we got a good one for you today. So stay tuned. This one's going to be interesting. Let's do it, buddy. Look at this. We might have some company today, boys. These Chinese pit bikes are everywhere down here on the south side, man. They really are. I swear to God, they're giving them away. Holy shit, guys. Let me tell you, does it feel good to be back in my hometown and making a Hood Eats for you? Look at that. I love the positive artwork. Our Englewood home family community. You know what else I love a lot? That we get to have fucking Tippin back here in Chicago. Like Chicago needed another killer stunt rider. Are you kidding me? Go ahead and turn left here on 63rd. This is really the heart of Englewood down here, and they've done quite a bit of investing in it in recent years. But we are heading to Chatham, which is the further southeast neighbor to Englewood. Lane split, we lane split all the time. Lane split, it is not a real crime. When you're watching my videos, you're watching my control center, and right now something screwed up with it. Yeah, I kicked this reservoir when I pulled in the podium right before I turned on my camera, and I had one zip tie, and now it's just like dangling there. So when I get home, I'm going to put another bolt on. Look at that, on the freaking billboard. Happy birthday, King Vaughn. Guess that's going to lead me into my first segment of this video, because we are driving through the Grand Crossing neighborhood, but today is November 6th, which is actually marks the 1 year of when he was killed down in Atlanta. And a lot has happened over the past year and a half with the rap scene down here in Grand Crossing. Specifically, that's affiliated with the Parkway Gardens projects. They are the Parkway Garden projects, some of Chicago's last standing projects that are still here. I'm not quite sure why those ones were able to stay up, and pretty much every other one as far as mega projects had to come down. But here we are, 63rd and King. Got a beautiful mural up here. You want me to get one of both of y'all? Yes, sir. Plenty of roses and Henny for our guy. And here is the infamous Parkway Gardens, running from 66th all the way up to 63rd down King Drive here. Go a couple more blocks down south and we will be in the Chatham neighborhood. But first, let's talk a little bit about some stuff that's been going on in Parkway Gardens more recently. So if you're a fan of rap, chances are you have heard the word OBlock before. And it's referring to the Parkway Gardens projects down here. It's named after O.D. Perry, fallen Black Disciples gang that rules over Parkway Gardens here. And a lot of infamous rappers have come out of here. Some of those people being Lil Durk, King Vaughn, Chief Keef, fucking Michelle Obama is from Parkway Gardens. So a lot of famous people have come out of there. So there is, of course, a lot of talent in OBlock. But recently, this week, the Fed went and arrested a lot of the guys that were associated with King Vaughn and Lil Durk for the murder of another famous rapper out of Chicago, FBG Duck, earlier last year. The FBI went in there, I think on Monday or Tuesday, and federally indicted 5 Black disciples, all, you know, members of King Vaughn and Lil Durk's clique. And I think as time goes on, and if you're really paying attention to a lot of the rap scene going on here in Chicago, that old saying of you're either going to end up dead or in prison really does become more and more true the more you pay attention to a lot of these infamous guys living that life down here. And not saying it doesn't go on in all aspects of the city, because that's just such a small little block that, you know, some famous rappers have come out of. That for all the young guys listening to this music, and I do too, I love Lil Durk, I love King Vaughn. Like, those are some of my favorite rappers. However, just know that if you live that life, you know, you go out and you're shooting guns and, you know, you're making music about, you know, dead dudes that your people shot. Like, it happens, man. And whether the feds get you or, you know, one of the guys that you're beefing with, it becomes more and more apparent. As over the years, a lot of these guys just do keep going to jail or getting killed. But it is definitely a staple here in Chicago. It's here to stay. Gang culture, drill rap, listen, dead ops, shit like that. Like, that is part of Chicago. That's here to stay. But just kind of a fair warning to my younger viewers, if you don't have an adult in your house telling you, hey, you might not want to pick up that gun, man. Because, man, when them feds come get you, when the FBI comes and gets you, whew, it's over. Game over. I haven't done a wheelie on this thing. I'll vlog. This exhaust is so quiet though, this big ass mic on. Sorry it took so long for my first wheelie, people. And just like that, we have reached 79. We have officially entered the Chatham neighborhood. This is a unique one, so I cannot wait to get into history for you. Now, guys, I really want to emphasize this right from the get-go. Look at these houses down here. Yeah, there's a boarded up one, but the majority of these homes in Chatham, and I've noticed this over the years riding down here, this is a true middle-class neighborhood. This neighborhood was settled in the 1800s by primarily Hungarian and Irish immigrants that were, for the most part, railroad workers at the time. Now, in 1889, the township of Hyde Park and the city of Chicago annexed this neighborhood as part of the city. This quickly grew into a flourishing neighborhood as the quick access to downtown, the job opportunities, and the readily available brick mortar homes getting built. All these things combined, matched with good schools and parks, made this a highly desirable neighborhood for many immigrants moving into Chicago. Now, in the 1960s, when the U.S. Supreme Court ruled sanctuaries, basically the things keeping white and black neighborhoods separate, unconstitutional, and lifted all those covenant sanctions, a lot of African Americans that were truly middle class began moving into this neighborhood. They moved for the same exact reason that the Irish and Hungarian immigrants moved here as well. The schools were great, and the Hyde Park Township was really good at enforcing strict limits on stuff like grass height, boarded up windows, all that good stuff. And crime here really did stay low up until the 90s. Chatham truly is, and still is, influenced solely on its bad neighbors. Now, a lot of the gangster disciples and black disciples that were operating in neighborhoods like Grand Crossing and Englewood, where we just were, began to come down here because guess who wants drugs? The middle class. And they began pushing this poison into this African-American middle class neighborhood. And what comes with the drug? Violence. They always go hand in hand. If you're dealing drugs, you most likely have guns to protect those. If you have guns, you probably have guns because you want to protect cash and drugs. At least here in Illinois. I know, all my guys from Texas and every other constitutional carry state are going to be like, well, Brian, I carry a gun for this and that. Illinois's got some pretty harsh gun laws, man. If you're carrying a gun, even if you are a concealed carry holder, there's almost nowhere that lets you in with the gun legally. So if you're in Chicago and you're riding around with guns, believe me, the cops think you're a bad guy. In the middle of 95th with it. See if I can make this thing do circles, huh? Move the seat stander. 95th Street is the south end border of Chatham. So it runs in between 79th and 95th. Chilly, chilly. Now, guys, I already talked about our clothing drive and how you can get entered into this bike, and I don't want to push it a lot. If you yourself are cold, you are also in luck, because we over at Misguided offer beanies, windbreakers, hoodies, all types of goodies to keep you warm and hopefully riding your bike for as long as possible, because believe me, that's everybody's goal. You can check out our online shop if you follow the link down in the description down there. Here we are, Tony's Philly Steaks on 82nd and Cottage. Actually, when we were down here doing a hoodie, man, last year on the Supermoto, the building that was here, it was at 82nd and Cottage. I think it was here though, was burning to the ground. Man, I ain't got time for this, I promise you that. I ain't got time for y'all. Tony's Philly Steaks and shrimp. We've brought Mini Monday here before, but I've never brought hoodies. This is long overdue, people.
2 hours later.
Hello, could I have that 4-piece barbecue dinner? 4-piece. Yeah, the wing. Yeah.
I got $6 for, $10 for $6. You don't want to do the 10?
No.
Sure?
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
For $1 more, you get another 6. You sure you don't want to?
Do you want wings? Yeah, sure. I'll do it. But she's like yelling at me to get the 10. You ain't got a choice. Get the 10. Ooh. The bedazzled Uzi. Yeah. The seats are getting dirty. My bad. I got these dirty ass black Air Force Ones. That's how you know it's real.
Cannot be trusted.
Cannot be trusted in the Air Force Ones.
We were best friends. I mean, I knew everything about this girl. I knew her favorite color. I knew her favorite food.
Check. Ambition in the neighborhood that's full of regrets. Maybe full of neglect, but we ain't missing a breath. As we breaking down the history of education,
What'd you get?
questioning what food is the best. So we taking the test. Yeah.
You want a wing?
Yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
Come on.
Motherfucker, bro.
I tried to tell her I only wanted 4. Am I gonna finish it? Let me get one more and it's all yours, yeah? I gotta give it the official test. We're doing a food tasting. Fire wings, right? These are some of the best chicken wings I've had in the city, for sure. 82nd and Cottage. Get your ass down here. Here you go, my friend.
I go.
Stay blessed, all right? You need some napkins? Yeah, you do. I see your hands. Fucking all full of goddamn barbecue sauce. Go ahead.
You know the thing? I'm gonna be able to fake them out.
You work here, right? Were you here that Monday night we all came through?
No, I heard.
Yeah.
I had one that got called bitch today and all types of shit.
Today you got called a bitch?
Yeah.
By who?
Some lady.
God.
Said, have a great day.
Hey, great wings. Great wings.
Yeah.
Kill them with kindness. And I do like food review videos.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So we had a great experience when we came down here. You guys hooked it up with some desserts and let me get back there and film y'all doing ices and stuff. So
Okay.
it was cool.
All right.
It was cool. Where's the garbage around here? I don't want to litter.
There's one inside.
All right.
Thank y'all. Have a good day. Let's do it. What's up, little man? How you doing? Oh, you want to ride it? You know how to twist this? Twist. Go ahead. Twist it. Oh, yeah. All the way. I'll ride you around in the parking lot really quick if you want. Just in the parking lot, though. Yeah, go ahead. Get on his. Just in the parking lot. I ride with y'all, man. That's the cutest thing ever. See you later, man. Have a good day, y'all. We always stop. We always interact with kids, guys. Cannot emphasize that enough, because at one point, that was me. That was me, the curious kid that really just wanted to get into motorcycles but didn't know where to begin. Ooh. What an awesome episode already, man. Oh my God. And my boy just moved to Chicago. I keep fucking having to remind myself. My boy just moved to Chicago. Whoa. Careful, baby. These streets are rough. You scrape over something like a big bump, you are gonna eat shit. When have I ever come to a neighborhood and not told you a little bit about how it stacks up in crime compared to other neighborhoods? The neighborhood of Chatham in 2020 had 141 shootings, 31 people killed, and 110 people wounded. These shooting stats mark Chatham as Chicago's 9th most deadly neighborhood in the year of 2020. 2021, we are currently experiencing an extremely high amount of shootings for what we were making progress in. 2021 and 2020 have both been not good. Oh my God, look at my guy's bumper. This is about to rip off. You want me to just rip it off? There you go. Yeah, it was dragging all over the place. Yeah, absolutely. I hope you have a better day. Here's another pretty infamous intersection here in Chicago, 79th and Cottage. There is always something going on over here, man. This is like the Madison and Pulaski of the South Side. Tony's Philly steaks, Tony's and shrimps, you know, whatever else fucking food they serve everything. Some amazing chicken wings. I didn't eat all those. I knew that from the get-go, so I'm happy we found somebody hungry that we can give it to. But man, do they got good food. They really do. Cheap, affordable, and the best part of it all was, at least for me, as a guy who, you know, hosts some rides here and there, the fact that they can take care of that many riders in a timely manner is huge. It is. Harley Davidson, that is your demographic. When we go to Sturgis, it's not just old, rich, white, old men that are dying off. Here we have a middle-aged black female on a fucking big-ass bagger. I love it. You go to Sturgis, and I think that's one of my biggest complaints is they do bring so much politics, and like I even feel uncomfortable there just being a young guy, like being young and a little bit rowdy and rambunctious. I get looked at weirdly, so I think Harley Davidson needs to be more inclusive of age, gender, race, all of it. You know, you go to these rallies for Harley Davidsons and there's so much politicians brought into it, like a fuck Joe Biden, fuck this, that. No, I think Harley Davidson needs to just keep doing his thing and being a bike brand and stay away from all that. But back to what I was saying, guys, and I know there's a lot of action to talk through. Jesus. Every time you get a chance to interact with a young kid who looks just curious, who could be curious about your bike, might be too shy or whatever to ask about it, make sure to give them that time of day. There's too many kids out here that are looking for something fun and, you know, more inclusive than just video games and social media, you know? And I think a lot of that, including social media and video games, has kind of added to that shyness and social anxiety. So if they look curious about a bike, ask them, hey, you want to rev it? Hey, this is how this works. Hey, this is a clutch, this is a throttle, you know? Teach them a little bit, and 9 times out of 10, you're gonna see that kid's face light up. And especially like that, like, oh, can I ride it? You know? Makes a huge, huge impact on kids. I still remember, here I am, 28, 29 years old. I still remember seeing my first motorcycle wheelie. I still do. I was about 9 or 10 in my dad's car and a Gixxer 600, and we were in Akron, Ohio, so it could have been one of the Star Boys, I don't know. Pulled up next to us and popped up a wheelie, and I still remember to this day my jaw like literally hit the ground, and I didn't even mean it to. Like, whoa. Alright guys, as we head back from the south side here, I know my GoPro's running low on battery. Alright guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like. It really does help the algorithm out a lot. With other people finding this video. If you're new, make sure to hit the subscribe button. My subscribers, I owe you everything. I love y'all, every last 430,000 of y'all. And hey, if you saw something you liked, you saw something you didn't like, leave it down in the comments. Hey Brian, you fucked up this piece of history. Hey Brian, there's actually 142 shootings in Chatham, not 141, because I got away with mine. Whatever. Leave it down in the comments. This is your least favorite moto vlogger, Brian636, telling each and every one of y'all, respect life. I hope you have a good day. I love y'all. I'm out. Peace.